Hello. Okay. So now I talk about the mini story. Okay, Day of the Dead. So I read a statement in Day of the Dead. You can answer the question. Okay, very clear. Okay, let's start. I arrived in Guatemala on a Day of the Dead, November 1st. Okay, did I arrive in Guatemala? Yes, I arrived in Guatemala. Where did I arrive? Guatemala. I arrived in Guatemala. Who arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st? Okay, yes, I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Did I arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd? No, I didn't arrive in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 3rd. Okay, it's November 1st. Okay, what day did I arrive in Guatemala? Okay, on November 1st. I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st. Where did I arrive on November 1st? Where? Okay, Guatemala. I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Okay, I was curious about this holiday, so I went to go to the cemetery to see what was happening. Okay, was I angry about this holiday? No. I wasn't angry about this holiday. So I was curious about this holiday. So was I sad about this holiday? No, I wasn't sad about this holiday. Who was curious about this holiday? Who? Okay, as you hope, yes, of course. I was curious about this holiday. Curious, yeah. What was I curious about? Okay, what was I curious about? Okay, about holiday. Yes, I was curious about this holiday. Which holiday was I curious about? Okay, Day of the Dead. Okay, Day of the Dead. I was curious about Day of the Dead holiday. Yes. So was I curious about Day of the Dead, or was I curious about Christmas? Okay, I was curious about Day of the Dead. Okay, where did I go? Okay, I went. Okay, cemetery. I went to cemetery. Did I go to cemetery or did I go to the airport? I went to cemetery. Who went to cemetery? Who? Okay, I is a whole. Yes, is a whole. I went to cemetery. Where did I go to cemetery? Okay, where? Okay, so where? Okay, oh so sorry. Where did I go? Where did I go? Where? Okay, cemetery. Okay, when did I go to cemetery? Okay, November 1st, Day of the Dead. I went to cemetery on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Why did I go to cemetery? Okay, to see what was happening. I go to cemetery to see what was happening. Who went to cemetery? Who went to cemetery to see what was happening? Okay, who? Okay, is it who? Yes, of course. I went to cemetery to see what was happening. Where was the cemetery? Okay, in Guatemala. Okay, Guatemala. And the cemetery was in Guatemala. What is the Day of the Dead? What is the Day of the Dead? Okay, on high day, yes, the Day of the Dead is a high day. When is the Day of the Dead? Okay, November 1st. Okay, that's right. Okay, November 1st. What I found was quite interesting. Was it boring? No, it wasn't boring. It was interesting. Yes, it was interesting. The cemetery was interesting. Okay, how did I felt about the cemetery? I felt it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. So, was it boring or was it interesting? Okay, of course, it was interesting. What was interesting? Okay, what? The cemetery was interesting. When was the cemetery interesting? When? Okay, November 1st, of course. It was interesting on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. The atmosphere was like a party, like a party. Okay. Okay. Was the atmosphere very sad? No. The atmosphere wasn't very sad. Okay. The atmosphere was like a party. Was the atmosphere sad or happy? Okay, the atmosphere were happy. Yes. What was like a party? Like a party. Okay, the atmosphere was like a parties, like a parties, like a party, like a party. Okay, where was the atmosphere like a party? Okay, where is the cemetery? Of course, in the cemetery, the atmosphere was like a party in the cemetery. Was the atmosphere like a party at the house? No, the atmosphere wasn't happy in my house. At my house. Okay, sorry. In the cemetery, the atmosphere is like a party. There were people everywhere. Families were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. Okay, where were the families sitting around? Okay, around the graves. They were sitting around the graves. Who was sitting around the graves? Who? Okay, the family. Yes, of course, the families were sitting around the graves. Were they sitting around the trees? No, they were not sitting around the trees. Okay, where were they sitting? Where were they sitting? Where? Okay, in cemetery, around the graves, in cemetery. Were they sitting around the graves? Were they sitting around the graves? Yes, of course, they were sitting around the graves. Okay. Were they sitting around the graves of family? No, they were not sitting around sitting around a family. The graves of family. Oh, so sorry. Okay, who was sitting around the graves? Okay, the family. The family is sitting around the graves. Graves, yes, of course. graves were they sitting around? Okay, ancestor. Yes, of course, they are ancestor. Were they sitting around the graves of the dead, of their dead ancestor, or graves of their families? Okay, they were sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors, not families. Okay. They cleaned the graves and added fresh flowers. Who cleaned the graves? Okay, the families. Yes, the families cleaned the graves. What did they add? What did? Okay, they added fresh flowers. Flowers, yes, of course. Did they add? Did they add fruit? No, they didn't add fruit. Did they add money? Not. No. They didn't add money. What did they add? Okay, they added fresh flowers. Who graves did they clean? Okay, whose graves did they clean? Okay, ancestors. They cleaned ancestor graves. Where did they add flowers? They added fresh. They added flowers to graves. Okay, where is in graves is ancestor. I walked through the cemetery and admired the beauty of all the colorful flowers. Okay, where did I walk through? Okay, where? Okay, in cemetery. Okay, I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the park? No, I didn't walk through the park. Where did I walk? Where? Okay, through the cemetery. Yes. Who walked through the cemetery? Who? Yes, of course, is a who. I walked through the cemetery. Did I walk through the cemetery or did I walk through the park? Okay, I walked through the cemetery. Did I admire the beauty of the trees? No, I didn't admire of the trees. Did I admire the beauty of the children? No, I didn't admire beauty of the children. Okay, what did I admire? Okay, flowers. Yes, I admire beauties of colorful flowers. Of all flowers. Okay, who admired the beauty about colorful flowers? Okay, as a whole, I admired beauty of all flowers, of all colorful flowers. Where were the flowers? Okay, on graves. Okay, in the cemetery. Okay, the flowers on the graves in cemetery. Where flowers in the park? No, they were not in the park. Where flowers in my house? No. They were not in my house. When did I walk through the cemetery? When? Okay, November 1st. Okay, on the day of the dead, November 1st. What was the cemetery like? Like a party. It was like a party. Was I curious about this holiday? Yes, I was curious about this holiday. Okay. There was also color in the sky because many kids are flying kites. Why was color in the sky? Why? Because many kids were flying kites. Okay, who were flying kites? Who? Geese, of course. Geese were flying kites. Were in sky colorful or was in sky summer? Okay, yes, of course. In the sky colorful, many kites. What was colorful? Okay, sky was colorful. Why was the sky colorful? Because many kids were flying kites. What were the kites flying? Okay, kites. Okay, the kids were flying kites. Flying kites. Okay, where? Okay, where were they flying kites? Where? In the sky. Okay, sky in the cemetery. Oh my god. Okay, in the sky. Okay, the kids were flying kites in the sky on the sky in the cemetery. Who were flying kites in cemetery? Okay, the children. Yes, the same kite, the same kids. Okay, some families were having a picnic next to the race. They ate, drank, and chat together. Who ate? Who? Okay, the family ate. What did they eat? What did they eat? They ate fruit. Okay, families Guatemala fruit. Did they eat American food? No, they didn't eat American food. Where did they eat Guatemala fruit? In cemetery. Okay, where? In cemetery. They ate food in cemetery. Did they drink water in cemetery? No, they didn't. They didn't drink water. Water in cemetery. Okay. What did they doing in cemetery? Okay, they drank beer. The families drank beer. What did they eat? What did they eat? Okay, maybe they ate a Guatemala fruit. Okay, and drank beer. Maybe where did they drink beer? Where did they drink beer? Okay, they drank beer in cemetery. Okay, when did they drink beer? When? In November 1st, Day of the Dead. Did they chat together? Yes, they chatted together. When did they eat together? Okay, November 1st. Of course, November 1st on Day of the Dead. Okay, people laughed and smiled. In the United States, cemeteries are always somber. Okay, are cemeteries serious? Yes. Yes, cemeteries are always somber. Okay, the somber is the same serious. Was cemeteries somber in Guatemala? No, they didn't. No, it wasn't somber in Guatemala. In the United States, cemeteries were always somber. Where were cemeteries always somber? Okay, in the United States. Okay, in the United States, cemeteries were always somber. We certainly never have festivals or parties next to graves. Okay, do we have parties next to graves? No, they don't have parties next to graves. Do we ever have parties next to graves? No, we never have parties next to graves. Do we ever have parties in restaurant? Yes, they have. Yes, they have party in the restaurant, but they never have parties next to Grace in ancestor in American in the United States. Do we ever have parties next to Grace? No, never, never. Yes, never. Do we never have parties next to Grace? Yes, they never have parties next to Grace. I found that I prefer Baltimore approach. Did I find that I prefer in the American approach, or did I find that I prefer in the Guatemala approach? Okay, I found that I prefer Guatemala approach. Did I find that I prefer American approach? No, 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 no. I didn't. I found that. I didn't. I found that I found that I prefer American approach. Which approach I prefer? Okay, I preferred Guatemala approach. Did I prefer American approach? Did I prefer American approach? No, I didn't prefer American approach. Who preferred Guatemala approach? I preferred Guatemala approach. Okay. I liked the way we remembered and celebrated those who had passed away. Did they celebrate those who had passed away, or those who had become rich? They celebrated those who had passed away. Who celebrate those who had passed away? Who? Okay, Guatemala. Okay, Guatemala celebrate those who had passed away. When did they celebrate those who has passed away? On the Day of the Dead, November 1st. Who celebrate? Okay, the family celebrate in Guatemala. Okay, celebrate the Guatemala family. Who did they celebrate? They celebrate those who had passed away. I liked that they acknowledged death instead of denying it the way Americans do. Who liked that they acknowledged death? Who? Okay, as a whole liked they acknowledged death. Who did? Okay. Did they acknowledge money, or did they acknowledge death? Okay, they acknowledged death. Who did acknowledge death? Who? Okay, Guatemala. Family Guatemala. Guatemala acknowledged death. Did they acknowledged, or did they acknowledge money? Sorry. Did they acknowledge death, or did they acknowledge money? They acknowledged death instead of denying it. Who deny death? Americans is deny death. Do Guatemala deny death? No, Guatemala don't deny death. Do I like that American deny death? No, I don't I like that American death. Deny death. Did I like cemeteries? Yes, I liked cemeteries. What did I like? The cemeteries. Yes, the Guatemala cemeteries. I liked the Guatemala cemeteries. Did I like cemetery? Did I like Guatemala cemeteries, or did I like Guatemala restaurant? Okay, I liked Guatemala cemeteries. Whose cemeteries did I like? Okay, Guatemala. Okay, Guatemala. I liked Guatemala cemeteries. Okay, that's is so maybe I I talk later. Okay, of course, I think so. Okay, goodbye.